All right, and welcome back to the Labor Lounge podcast where we talk about current events and some more ish. I appreciate everybody for continuing to watch the channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this out with a friend. All right, let's take a moment and go back 6 months. I want to look at UPS when they were threatening a strike because they were looking for better wages within the company. Let's take a moment and look at this clip, and then we're going to come back.
Some breaking news just into the newsroom. UPS has reached a contract agreement with the Teamsters Union. Now, this means they have successfully avoided a strike for 350,000 workers that had the potential to disrupt logistics and deliveries nationwide. The Teamsters call the tentative agreement historic and overwhelmingly lucrative. It includes higher wages and air conditioning in delivery trucks, among other benefits. The company says union members will now need to vote to approve the 5-year agreement.
All right. So this was 6 months ago where they called this a huge win for UPS workers. It was rumored that drivers will be making up to $100,000 a year. I want to say the number for full-time employees was $44 an hour. Part-time employees were bumped up to $21 an hour. This sounds like good money, and ultimately, I think the workers deserve to get every penny they deserve. Right? But fast forward to today, this news just came out. Let's watch this clip and then we'll come back and talk about it.
New here at noon, UPS says it's cutting about 12,000 jobs. Managers and contractor positions will make up most of them, but it's unclear where those cuts will be. On a conference call this morning, the company's CEO said reducing the company's headcount will help save $1 billion after issuing a disappointing sales outlook for this year. UPS is also returning to a policy of having its employees back in the office 5 days a week. Last year, union members at UPS voted to approve a tentative contract agreement, putting a final seal on that contentious labor negotiation that threatened to disrupt package deliveries for millions of businesses and households nationwide. A spokesperson from UPS here in Louisville told us the company will provide support to all affected employees, including severance packages and outplacement assistance.
But if you understand, the money has to come from somewhere. You don't reach a $30 billion deal and that money just it remains the same, right? It's either going to lead to increase in cost or your most controllable expense, which is payroll, right? And you see it playing out here in real time. So I have an article that I want to share with you. We'll look at this and it'll kind of lay out some of the things that I'm talking about. UPS layoff, 12,000 jobs to be cut. Officials said cuts are aimed at aligning the company's resources. During a company call, CEO Carol Tomei said the decision will save the company $1 billion in costs, according to the Associated Press. We're going to fit our organization to our strategy and align our resources against what's wildly important, Tomei said. The announcement came after UPS reported decreased revenues in the last 3 months of 2023, fueled by drops in shipping volumes across the U.S. and internationally. Domestically, the average daily volume was down by 7.4%, while it was down by 8.3% internationally, driven mostly by softness in Europe, according to company officials. Analysts had estimated that UPS would see a fourth quarter revenue of $25.3 billion, according to the AP. On Tuesday, the company reported revenues of $24.9 billion, a 7.8% decrease from the number seen in the fourth quarter. 2023 was a unique and difficult year, and through it all, we remained focused on controlling what we could. Control stayed on strategy and strengthened our foundation for future growth, Tomei said. The company is also grappling with higher labor costs and considering the sale of its Coyote truck brokerage business, Bloomberg News reported. It expects that in 2024, revenue will range between $92 billion and $94.5 billion. UPS has about 500,000 employees worldwide. So in the article, it outlines that they didn't get the money that they were expecting to get. They were expecting to hit a certain number, but they were down close to 8%. So again, if a company doesn't hit the revenues that they're expected to hit, and they just agreed to add this $30 billion in wages and also upgrades to trucks so they can have air conditioning and other benefits, the money has to come from somewhere. So classic case of The house never loses. And when, again, I want every UPS worker to get what they deserve. But at the end of the day, that cost has to go somewhere. So you see it, the employees, or there's layoffs happening where you're going to end up losing employees. And please believe that there's going to be increases to UPS, and you're going to feel it with the consumers who want to ship stuff to family members for the holidays or whatever it may be. And then businesses are also going to feel it when they have to get their merchandise shipped to the store, docked and received. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Leave it down in the comments, and until next time, I'm out.